Hi, today we're going to be touring a brand new deluxe studio at the new villas at Disneyland Hotel. First of all, before you get to your room, just take a look at the hallway. It is so beautiful and artistic. And if you look on the wall, it looks like the Mary Blair artwork in the paper. It's wallpaper.
And actually earlier, and I'll show you the footage earlier, all those like gray areas right there were actually lit up. I don't know what happened. They just all of a sudden turned off.
New hotel. All right, so these new deluxe studios have two different versions. The first one is Sleeping Beauty and the second is Princess and the Frog. So it'll be interesting to see what version we got.
Oh, there it goes. There's the lights.
Okay. Opening day, the lights are blinking. Okay, so we got these special key cards today that say opening weekend. So for the first time, we're gonna enter.
Not for the first time.
Well, and of course you get to put room occupied at the new resort. I think we got Princess and the Frog themed room, which was what I was hoping for. So let's go to the bathrooms first place you see when you walk in. Oh, wow. Look at the mirror. All that nice detail. It's gorgeous. All right, and if you're like me, what product do we have? There is no brand on here. It's body lotion, sea salt. All right. But there's H2O soap still. All right, nice, beautiful area. What's down here? Okay. Oh, we got a shower cap. A brand new hair dryer. Oh, toilet paper roll. Your extra linen. Okay, this shower is wow. It's beautiful with that backsplash.
Still got the pumps.
But what does it say?
Disneyland Hotel.
Okay, no brand. All right, Brad's gonna do his usual height test. He's about 6'2", 6'3".
6'2".
6'2".
So what's great about this is rain cans are your friends when you're high.
What if you slide it up? Oh.
Actually, this will be fine if you want to use it. Ooh, a little water coming out of that. So plenty of room. What I really like is the design of the tile, and you actually have a little bench there. It's pretty simple. Also, something you didn't notice, you look down at the floor, there's actually a design on the floor too. So that's kind of cool.
All right, let's take a look. Bathroom. The only thing really notable, it has a sliding pocket door. But look at his artwork.
It's really cool.
It's beautiful.
Of course, there's the toilet.
Okay, moving on to the exciting part of the room. All right, this is a really fun, unique mirror. I kind of like that. All right, let's go in and take a look at this. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so they did give us what looks like opening day swag. That's cool.
And of course, they have the normal DVC say, welcome to your family on the TV, which is really cool.
Some nice pockets.
Big drawers. Yeah.
You got your USB ports. And
Actually, so what's cool about this is, since it's being brand new, that's USB-A and USB-C, plus the two plugins, which is a great update to have. And
I love this tile with Tiana's tiara, and that is so pretty, and this big, huge lighted mirror.
And then below.
Oh, look at these cute little stools. They give you two, and all this area. I love this. Great place to get ready in the morning, or do some work if you have to. And then we have this cute little.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Not scary. Nothing really special. But again, with the Princess and Frog theme. Yeah.
I love how in these pictures of Princess and the Frog, it's all about family, and DVC is about family. So the fact that Tiana and her parents are hugging, and Tiana with her family, so I think that's perfect for a DVC room.
Then you also got the.
Okay, this is just a nice little couch,
A nice little bench.
and we have the bed. That's kind of a cool little shape for.
Then you get the
bed.
bed head that I will show you at night when it's a little bit darker out. But that whole bed area lights up, and that's really cool.
So the headboard is art in itself.
Then again, you got the nightstands there with a couple of drawers, and right above there, there is a switch for the lights, and also a plug-in and a USB-C and USB-A port for you.
Okay, I can't go by the bed without looking at this rug. Blue skies and sunshine.
Oh, that's really cool.
I all of a sudden noticed that and I was like, how beautiful. And of course, underneath the bed you have storage for luggage.
Which is always nice to have.
Okay, and now you have your living space, which is amazing. I like how they have the ottoman with this little wooden, so you can put drinks and things on that. Nice storage there, and this could be seating over here. And
Of course.
it moves really easily.
Oh, yeah. And of course, this turns into a Murphy bed, which we'll show you right now.
So this bed took a little effort to get down. You had to have a little arm power. But once you do, this is amazing.
It's
I
really cool.
love you have sleeping Tiana here. But look in that corner. That's her parents.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the details, and as I'm looking at the details, it almost looks like she's having a dream, and you can see kitchen appliances and stuff in the detail. So, wow. This is amazing. Okay, so the bed. Okay, let's see. This bed's going to be a little firmer. I still think it's better than an old-fashioned sofa bed, but this has a firmer mattress.
So the good thing is with this pulled out, even with us not putting that in the right position, there is a ton of room around here.
Yeah, absolutely. We could definitely figure out some place for that.
So that's what it looks like if with this moved over to the side. Really, there's a lot of room. I'm impressed with the design of the room. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. And
We're back. So in this corner you have a closet. Okay, you've got a safe, an ironing board, linens, seam iron.
pretty standard.
Okay, what is this?
It's a laundry basket.
Laundry basket. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Pretty standard DVC affair.
That's one of those collapsible laundry baskets. That's nice.
And you got a big mirror which you're seeing the reflection of us in.
Hello.
They really like the mirrors in this room.
They do.
And then
And you've got your little kitchenette. Nice big mini fridge. Oh, there's your paper towels. Interesting. And you got plenty of storage down there for groceries and
I would put it
whatnot.
over there, but
I know, but if you had extra, because in here you have your plates and glasses.
this is nice. Oh, actually, one thing I do want to point out, a lot of studios in Florida, they've been getting rid of.
Real dishes.
Yeah, so it's nice to have the real plates and glassware.
And up here, you have your ice bucket and a toaster.
And a microwave.
And your microwave. And of course, you have this gorgeous Keurig.
I like that. It looks like they only give you one regular coffee.
2.
No, that's decaf.
Oh.
So they only give you one regular coffee, one decaf, one breakfast, and one green tea.
And then it comes with some condiments.
kit. I like that they're putting the Keurigs in the rooms, but that's kind of...
More coffee.
Yeah, more coffee's good.
Yes. Maybe we'll see if we can get some more regular coffee. So over here I notice is you have some recycling bins. And then you have your air conditioning.
Which is easy to
temperature
understand.
control. Oh, I'm sorry. I just noticed as I went back to this backsplash looks very green, very watery. This is such a bright and colorful room. I think DVC, with the space they have for this room, they did an incredible job. I think if, as a family of 3, we'd be very comfortable in this room. Our view right now, this is room 442.
So there is no view and there is no balcony here.
It's a bit industrial, if you will.
Let's see our parking lot.
See a parking
We're
lot?
up.
Yeah, we don't have a very desirable. So we'll just kind of shut the window. Oh, you know what? I just came over here and noticed something fun. All right, so I just shut this and noticed these lights. Just kind of looks a little magical, a little pixie dust.
Yep.
And then as we turn that off,
So you can see the whole
notice the
head.
headbed. Notice the headboard. Oh wow, that is stunning. So if you're finding this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and follow along with our Ohana. All right, so that was our room tour. So now we're gonna sit down and kind of go in a little bit more depth of what we think of this room. And we actually found a few cons, which might surprise you.
So it's the next day.
So what did we think of this room after spending the night here?
So yeah, we actually tried to do everything we could to simulate like if we stayed here like a week so we can kind of get through everything.
Well, we're gonna start out with the cons and then end on the pros because we like to end on a good note.
Yeah, and the cons are not that bad. It's just things that you should be aware of. Let's go ahead and start with our first con. For me, and it was one that I mentioned in the tour, was the coffee.
Okay, so the coffee, it's not a Keurig, it's a different brand, but they only gave us one K-cup of regular coffee. There's two of us, and we need to be caffeinated.
Yeah, and so with not being a Keurig branded machine, there was some complexity to making coffee this morning because unfortunately the coffee cups that are in the room are really hard to pour into the machine. So I actually had to pour water into a coffee cup, into a water glass, and then the water glass into the machine because it was really hard to pour in.
To measure.
Yeah, and or if not, if you did that, you would have water everywhere, which I did this morning.
So the other thing is we did call Mousekeeping, asked for other regular coffee. They were happy to supply it. So we are well caffeinated this morning.
Yeah, so they did bring some extra K-cup pods for us to use, so we would have more than just one.
So another thing over at the kitchenette we noticed is most DVC rooms come with like a little Palmolive like dish soap and some sponges. This room didn't have it, so we have no way to clean the cups. So that's going to put extra on Mousekeeping.
Yeah, so that was really strange not to have, I guess, even for a room kind of like this, not to have that. If you're staying here multiple days, everybody knows with DVC that...
So we like to stay more than one night usually.
Yeah,
so even if you were one night, you might want to come share a cup of coffee, have the same plate, whatnot. There's just no way to clean it. Mm-hmm. Just as a FYI, it doesn't necessarily, I think it's an oversight. This is opening night, so that is definitely subject to change.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's start with another thing. Well, we were kind of going through, you never may saw in our tour a closet for hanging up. Now this is, I'm not going to say this is a negative, but it is going to lead into the negative a little bit, is the hanging closet is kind of hidden.
It is. It was behind the mirror, so we had to slide it, and it was kind of odd because we almost missed it. I know that sounds silly, but it slides kind of like a farm door, but it doesn't look like it does. So I could see where somebody would miss that closet space.
Yeah, it'd be really easy to miss. It looks like it's a built-in mirror, and maybe, sometimes a utility space back there is very well hidden, but it is there, so we did find it. The reason this leads into some of our negatives is the storage space in the room.
So some of you guys might know, I love Sologard luggage. We're not sponsored by any means, but I like that I can literally take my hanging bag, clip it, and just go, and everything's already unpacked. So that took up the whole closet.
Yeah, and the other thing is the drawers may look really big for your storage. They're actually really thin. It's an optical illusion. When you open those drawers up and you actually see how deep those drawers are, you're not going to get a whole lot of stuff. And if you have 4 people staying in this room, I could see storage being a little tight for if you want to unpack your clothes and everything.
Absolutely, especially if you were staying a week or so. These studios might be a tight fit, especially because there's free laundry on site for DVC. Those that are staying DVC, but not in the room. So that kind of is a drawback.
Okay, let's go to our next kind of negative, which would be the couches in the room. So the couches are kind of hard, but really it's kind of a weird, the main couch that's for underneath the Murphy bed, it's hard, but it's not too terrible. But the couch we're sitting on right now, that's kind of right underneath these pictures in the corner.
It's really firm.
It's like sitting on a bench, a hard bench. So you're may vary on how comfortable you are with these.
Normally we wouldn't sit on this couch. It's really uncomfortable, but the Princess and the Frog artwork is so gorgeous that we want to use it for our background here.
Yeah, and so we could probably, for us, it would be used for our backpacks. It's just not.
Yeah, it's a place to store it because there's not a lot of storage here.
So let's go on to, this is not a negative. This could be a negative for some people. It could be a positive for some people. But we're going to say the comfort of the bed.
So that's very subjective. We like a softer bed. So it's kind of funny because we first felt the bed last night and we thought it was like a cloud and it was all comfortable. But once we laid down.
Until we fell asleep in it. It's kind of a weird thing. Is you sink into it a little bit, but it becomes really firm once you sink down. So if you like a firm bed and you touch it, you're like, oh, I'm not going to sleep on this because it's too soft.
Give it a moment.
Give it a moment. You'll sink in and it'll get more firm.
For those that like soft beds, sometimes when you roll over, it kind of wakes you up because it's a little too firm. That's kind of where I think we were both at last night.
But the good thing is when Kim was rolling over, I could not feel her moving. So it does take care of that problem. But if you don't like a firmer bed, you may be a little uncomfortable. So it's just something to be aware of. That's just and that's always personal taste of how you want to sleep.
Yeah, and the Murphy bed is definitely more firm than the primary main bed. So next to the bed, you have your nightstand. I really like how it kind of almost has a 2-level for like cell phones and water and things. It's cute and it looks amazing. But we got into the room and realized like what looks like there's pulls to drawer, they don't open. Yeah,
they will not open. They only have the 2 levels and the tops are a little bit small. But with the 2 levels, I think that kind of evens out. That's fine.
It's okay.
It's just...
I wish those would have opened.
Yeah,
that
I
would
do
have been
too.
my own.
Because I know people like to put things into those drawers or whatever, so they're just kind of outside out of mind, which I totally get. So I put that as just be aware of, not positive, not negative.
Well, I put it slightly in the negative column.
Okay.
Not a lot. I mean, does it ruin your stay? Would I not stay here? Because absolutely not. Would any of these things prevent us from staying in the room? I think the only thing would be luggage.
Yeah, and if we had a lot of people with us, usually it's just me and Kim and Hayden, so the 3 of us, this room really was perfect would be perfect for us.
If we weren't staying a week, I think it could get tight if we were here for a week.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get off that negative stuff. Let's go to the things that we absolutely loved and liked about this room, and there's quite a few things, and so we're going to try to make it quick, but it's obviously, the theming of this room is absolutely great. Kim and I mentioned, because we've been through a lot of different DVC rooms before, is this really struck a right balance of theming, of Disney theming, and also just feeling like a nice upscale room.
To me, this feels like you're staying in a piece of artwork. It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love the lighting behind the headboard, that artwork that lights up, and it's just gorgeous at night, and it's different. It's very Disney-esque.
The light touches, even as you can see right here, of the wall with the Princess and the Frog to the mirror in the bathroom with it lights up with the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
It feels very integrated, very classy, but it's not like over in your face Disney.
Exactly. And Brad and I noticed with a lot of refurbishments in the DVC, some of those, and even I would dare say Riviera, I know that's going to say upset some people, but there's not that over-the-top theming that you feel like you're in a Disney room like you get at the Poly. So even like the Boardwalk Inn and Villas, the new updates, they don't seem like they have a lot of theming. They pulled back. So I was kind of wondering if that was going to be a trend in DVC, but to see these rooms gives me a lot of hope that hopefully that was a misstep. But I like there was a lot of thought into where things are and the versatility of things, like the ottoman that has the one side with the wooden tray and the other side a sitting area. So that was a really great touch.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's really, everything about this room just is comfortable. Mm-hmm. It screams that you're walking in, you feel comfortable, but it feels like an extremely nice hotel, but makes you feel like you're at Disneyland, but it does have that classic Disney
feel to it.
It does. And this room is very light and airy and whimsical, and I love it.
Yeah. So would we come back to stay at the villas at the Disneyland Hotel?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we really love the theming, the comfort. The size of this room really is, for what type of category it is, it's big.
It is. And like I said, I love Murphy beds in the room. I think that's going to be an advantage if you're staying at Disneyland over, I know this is going to sound weird, but the villas at the Grand Californian, because that Murphy bed is so much more comfortable than their couch beds. We've stayed on those couch beds and haven't been able to sleep before.
My back still hurts thinking about it. So yeah, we love this place. We love this, and it's great to have all these rooms now at Disneyland where you're fighting for DVC rooms. Well, you're gonna still be fighting for a little while, but
it's going to open up more options. But of
for-
course, they're selling new memberships, so there you go.
so
Balance. We'll see where that balance lies.
So, yes, we love it here. If we're having a day here and there, we're gonna stay here.
Absolutely.
With our points. So, with that, I think it's time for us to say goodbye and
Find your magic. Bye, everyone.